I'm really good with you guys, but I'm shy when it comes to the.
Hi, everyone. Hey, Gina, are you there? She's texting me. Welcome to our July rally. Yay! Okay, here's everybody. You can see them.
Hello.
Hello.
Go that way. Here we go. Hey, Gina. Wait, Photoshop.
We're not very big, but we're mighty. Okay, and Gina's getting on. I don't know what happened. We were a few minutes late, so I didn't realize when you start late, you have to end one meeting and start another one. But I have the cutest guy. It kicked me off the call right now. I've been on hold. Oh, geez.
The 50% off color is a good deal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you guys talk and share your good news or what you're excited about.
Okay, excited.
50% off color.
50% off color. I walked into a horse tack shop and came out with a spa.
Very good.
Oh, that's so great.
That was good. A spa for people or horses? People. Horse people who don't use sunscreen that really need our product.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a good thing.
Okay, sorry about that. So we're just talking about good news.
Yeah.
You went into a tack shop and came out with a spa.
Tack shop, and I started talking to the owner, and she was asking me about something, and I was telling her about the things that I would like to get and find. And so therefore, I said, do you ever call people? She said, yeah. So I pulled out one of my brochures because I have my label on the back of all of my brochures. And she says, oh, well, and I said, that's my number, that's and this. And she goes, well, what do you do? Mary Kay? And I said, oh, no, I do something better. I do beauty control. And I said, and she goes, oh, do you have parties? And I said, I sure do. I have spa parties. And she goes, spa parties? And I said, yes. And she asked, well, what do you need to do a spa party? And I said, chairs, 4 to 6, 8 people, a little access to water, and we're good to go. And so she goes, I can do that. So she says, how about Wednesdays? And I said, Wednesdays are good for me.
So awesome.
we're getting she's getting some people together for me to do Wednesday. So we haven't gotten a date set, but I told her let's do it in July because we have some really great special offers for people that sign up. Do you want me to mention that now?
Well, hold on just a second. See if anybody else has good news.
Okay, good news.
That's awesome, though.
Yay!
I should introduce everybody. That was
Lynn.
that was Lynn right here. And here's Lisa, Sandra, and Stephanie.
Hi, Lisa.
Lisa.
Hello.
Welcome to Starbucks.
How come we can't see Gina?
Gina,
I know. Where is she?
I know who Gina is, though.
Okay.
This is a different Gina.
Oh,
This is a different Gina. Yeah, this is a different Gina.
Different Gina.
Well, I
Wow.
don't see Gina then.
No,
Okay.
I'm in the call, and it says a meeting has not started. Oh, geez, Louise.
Oh, she's not in.
Darn.
We started too late.
No, these are recorded, so you can
Change
look
the
at them
time.
later.
They are,
Yeah,
but she should be able to get on it anyway.
That's all right.
Anybody else have any good news or excitement?
My last biggest order, there's a baseball mom, and she's totally, I thought I was tomboy, but she has high school boys. Her son plays on my son's baseball team, and but she buys the skincare, the All Clear, for her boys because they're hitting puberty. One's out from college, so she ships it out to him. There's another one in high school, and then the 12-year-old is starting to get a little bit of bumps on his forehead. So she said, I'm going to get him some too. So she always buys complete sets. So I always say, hey, I'll text her. I'm like, they're on sale. So when they're on sale, and then she goes, hey, what do you have for wrinkles? And I was like, well, and she goes, but remember this, I don't do any. She has beautiful skin, really, but she's always out in the sun, always out in the sun. And she always has her, ponytails. And I said, do you wear sunscreen? She's like, yeah, right. And I said, well, you're going to need to start using some sunscreen.
Does she wear face makeup?
Nope, no makeup. No, she's perfect. Yeah.
What is she, 20?
No, she's probably in her late 40s, 50s. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good for her.
Yes. And so she started off with the tripeptide. So she won straight. She was starting big. she's a sorry big. I want to just go in there.
No frills lady,
Right?
no nonsense.
So we went, I'm like, well, we can do this, this, or this. I want it all. She says, I want it all. So I was able to sell her the whole BTX stream, the tripeptide, and the extreme eye. And
Very good. Good start.
And she goes, well, I do have a sunscreen that I have, but I never use it. I'm like, well, just start using that. Use it up, and then. So, but she was just amazing. She's just, she's a really, she's just someone who I feel comfortable talking with, and for her to jump out of her shell to say this is because she's not, she's not to say that, she's just, she'll run into the parking lot and does her quick little smoking, and but she's just, she has all men in her house. All men in her house. And so for her to finally start saying, I want to do something for myself now.
Yeah.
I feel like a girl. Yeah. Oh, and not that, this last baseball tournament, she got her hair done.
Oh.
And it looked nice and silky. I was like, wow, Lori, look at your hair. And she had her nails done.
Her kids are growing up, so now she can take care of herself. Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Awesome.
And she was, I know. She's like, I don't want to hear it though.
It sounds like she definitely needs some girl time. GP needs to come hang out with us.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, now it's
Really?
completely
She
away
has-
from here.
She has a sailor mouth, so she's like, this.
With all the boys in her life, I can imagine.
She cracks me up. She's hilarious. Are you getting nervous with straight at you? Yeah. Suck it in, lift it up. Yeah. I've never seen you hold it like that. And I can just tell. But you look so good.
I know. Out of all of us, you really look good. Because you know why? Because the light's behind you.
Oh.
We can't really see you. So you've already got a camouflage. It's okay. Oh, are we on?
It's so weird because it blinks every once in a while. Yeah, we're back. So anyway, we thought we'd start with what's on special this month. Since no one else has any good news, we're all done. Sandra, were you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yay.
Stephanie?
Good.
Yeah.
Stephanie?
Well, she shared. Oh, I shared before. So I borrowed Lorraine's idea of having a tray in your bathroom with different lovely things. People over to a craft party, so I knew they had to wash their hands, scrub out, and two people want to place orders. So
Because you put out the handle cream and the hand scrub.
yeah, right by the
Right,
yeah.
sure.
We had paint and we had glue on our hands, so I knew they didn't want to get it off. So do that more often. It's like
And that's the whole thing is that when you give it to auto mechanics, it also gets off pitch.
Yeah.
When the guys are cutting wood and all, it takes off pitch.
Well,
How are you? I'm Lynn.
Good. I'm Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. Nice
Debbie.
to meet you.
Stephanie, Sandra, Lisa, Lynn. You don't have to memorize them.
That's okay. We'll give you a cheat sheet right there.
Oh,
Like she's going to know who to put it with. Anyway,
She'll figure it out eventually.
yes.
so I thought we would start with what's on sale, what's on special. There's a
Oh my gosh, it is so much on special. The biggest thing, the best thing is any consultant gets 50% off any of our makeup. And as of a little while ago, and I didn't realize it, our makeup brushes are not considered a sales aid anymore. We get the 50% off of that and get our computer discount off of that. So it's just the makeup items and the brushes, but 50% off. So if you have somebody that is even on the cuff of possibly wanting to join or just loves makeup or anything like that, let them know. I'll do it now. Right now, again, this month, $35 to join, and then they can take advantage of the 50% off. So that's a good thing. But that's the first thing. There's a lot more going on. We have a new, first of all, we have the Nutri-Rich hand polish, the scrub you wash your hands with. It's like the instant manicure, but it smells wonderful, and it's absolutely divine on the hands. Silky, soft, wonderful. Now we have the brand new shampoo and conditioner. I haven't used it yet. Lorraine has, and her hair shines.
I like
It's
it.
beautiful.
And it's inexpensive.
Yeah.
It's $29. It's on sale this month though for $24.
It's actually
No, it's $29 on sale now.
for the set. for the set, for both of them. It's
Oh.
$29.90 for both of them.
Oh, whoa.
So that's a really good price. Plus, you get your discount, career discount, not 50% unless you're up there, but I meant, yes. Anyway, and then we also have the Nutri-Rich in the little jar. It's the 1 ounce jar. It's normally $28 for $19.90. And then we have the Nutri-Rich face oil and the face cleanser. When you buy the face oil, or
Where's the shampoo?
what is it? The face oil, facial treatment oil. You can buy the cleanser for $19.50, and it's regularly a $39 product. So that's awesome. And then on the next page, and I'm in our brochure for this month, so if you have it, just kind of follow the bouncy ball. And so the next page is our lip sunscreen, and then our hydrating mist, and our hand cream. This is a good product. This is excellent product. It's normally $15. This month, it's $9.90. So it's practically half off. That's wonderful. And then we have our micellar, which we were listening to Sandra just a few minutes ago talking about people that have kids in baseball and things like that. I have a son who is a sales rep for Coca-Cola. I call him my Coke dealer. But anyway, he has one of these in his car and with some cotton pads. And so when it gets hot and sweaty and he just feels like he's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with myself. I've got to clean up. He just pumps a little bit onto a cotton pad, rubs his face, and he feels really good again. And it has also kept him from breaking out, because in the sweat around his neck and the collar and his shirt, he starts to break out, and he does it back there, and he hasn't been breaking out. So this is an awesome product. I love it. And then on the next page, you see a whole bunch of different makeups here. Well, on the next page, we have a great deal, and this is an awesome deal. Here's your CC cream, and anybody that needs to use sunscreen but doesn't feel like they need to moisturize, even though this is a moisturizer, it has an SPF 20 in it. So if you're going to put makeup on, use this one, because this is the one. It's an awesome product. Then we also have the volumizing mascara and the luster lip gloss, and then the new glow. Okay, it's so new. What is the name of it? It is the Light Glow Highlighting Powder, and it just highlights certain areas to give yourself a little bit more of a glow in certain spots to make you look younger, give your face a highlighting lift a little bit. The thing is that all of these things come in a package right now, along with a makeup brush, which it didn't show in the picture, the blush brush in there also for $79. It's a $17 savings for if you buy the whole set. And you get to choose which CC cream you want in light, medium, or dark.
And
So,
you make 50% when you sell it.
yes, yes, and it's also
That's what I was
50%
gonna
off
ask,
of that.
yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Yes,
Yes.
50% off.
You
of
either
that.
save 50% or make.
Anything that's on sale in here, you're going to save 50%. Like our lip glosses, $12.90. You're going to have 50% off of that.
And it's just until the 18th?
No, this is all month.
Oh, it is on month.
Yeah, it's July 1st.
You'll
to
start reading these,
31st.
Debbie. It's a monthly thing.
Okay. No,
Oh, no, go ahead.
for up until the 18th, though, with a $100 order, you get this,
Yeah.
and it's both.
No, it's the
No, no,
deluxe.
no.
150.
It's
It's the
the,
body.
it's this guy.
I thought one of
I
them.
know, if you weren't confused before,
It's-
you will be.
Okay, okay.
$150 for the body deluxe,
Yeah.
and if you do a $299 order, then you get all three
Okay.
pieces. So yeah,
And I actually pulled the things that we're talking about out, and I have the demos in there. So if
Okay.
anybody wants to try like the body cream, the Spa Deluxe is the body line. We just came out with it about 3 months ago.
Okay.
so everything pretty much that's I've been showing you, talking about, is in there.
Yeah, we pulled
And
it
then
all
we
out.
have the eyebrow pencil and the eye perfecting liner pencil on there. And now we're up to page 18. We have some brushes that don't look like they're on sale, but you're going to get 50% off of whatever the price those are. And then we have our eyeshadows, 50% off. And then we
Oh,
have
no, it's
our
not for $14.90.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. And then there's the Skin Logics cleansers that are on sale, men cleanser. And then we have the night cream. Our BC facial is on its regular price, but the night cream is on sale for $10 off, which is cool. that is a very cool thing. Now, we've got the Tight Firm and Fill, the Silver Bullet, I call it, because it's most all of our favorite product, one of our favorite products. And it really helps with the lines and wrinkles. It is saving of a $14.10 off. It's normally $99 for $84.90. So that is a good price. And then we have the deluxe. We have your oxygen mask, green tea mask, the 3D Tight Firm and Fill PM overnight mask is on sale. And then we have our puffy pen on sale, the makeup remover on sale, the iPads, and then the makeup cloths. And this is the one that I want to talk about the most. Okay, I mentioned the puffy pen is on sale. Okay, the puffy pen, for any of you that know it, you are already in love with it. It is your secret weapon. Those fun nights after 4th of July when you're going, okay, I drank too much, you wake up and your eyes are closed. You put it on underneath your eye, a little above, below your brow, and all of a sudden, voila, the puffiness is gone.
Is there preparation age in it?
No, no, it doesn't. But it has a formula in it that really works. I have a friend that seriously uses it so much. She goes through it like crazy. I can't believe it. And she uses it on her jowls. She uses it here. She uses it on her face. She uses it anywhere that she feels puffy.
It means it come in a deodorant size.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Because
It does.
it does. What the puffy pen does for your face, the Body Sculpt does for the rest of your body. So think of it. If you're in love with a puffy pen and you've got well-rounded body like I do, hey, let's minimize it and get some sculpt in there because it works. It works on your cellulite. It works. It just really depuffs things. It's great. I meant those bat wings. Okay. You know, it helps with all of that too. So awesome stuff. So I always say if you like the puffy pen, and I have a lot of clients that do, I have realized that they're going to love this also. So that's a dynamic duo right there.
And that's on page 30.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
on
on sale
page
for
30.
$29.
And that is the
The
next thing.
sculpt.
It's normally $50. It's on sale for $29.90. And then you'll get your
And your discount on
consultant
top of that.
discount on top of that. So, and then the last but
All the
not
things
least,
in
this
this
is the concealer that has been around for one of those, for years and decades. And it really has a great coverage. It comes in light, medium, and dark, and it's normally $9. It's on sale for $5 this month.
And then
That's
$2.50 with your
awesome.
discount.
That's right.
That's
$2.50 with your
true.
discount. So really, you score big this month. If you are into makeup, this is the month to really stock up on your makeup, whether it be for yourself or to sell, to make 50% off your profits. This is the month to do it.
And I'll have a couple of makeup events here. So it'll be just kind of casual and, you know, and you, like a beauty bar. That was fun when we did
Yeah.
cams. And people can, sometimes they do it on each other. You know, they make up each other. But thank you, Lynn.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes, great.
I was wondering one thing to say. Oh, and that one new product, if you watch the live stream, Lynn and I got together at 5 tonight and watched the live stream.
Mhm.
And it's really fun. In fact, one of the directors watched This Is What It Does. It starts doing a light show.
Is that like
Okay, go ahead.
just put like highlight
Yeah.
just occasion?
Yeah.
Yeah, the live streams are all available on a YouTube station too called Beauty TV.
Okay.
So if you go
Oh, yeah.
to, what is it? It's so annoying. I started doing this last month too. I'm going to use my iPad. Oh, it stopped. Yeah, if you look at any of the, like if you go to Forms on File and click on product, that has a lot of the YouTube videos, the live streams on there, and as well as the Beauty TV is all on there. So you just come up to it's a station on YouTube, and it has all of it. And you can just scroll down, and this will be the first one on there.
Yeah.
Bless you. Yeah, it'll be tonight. So it's a director that does it. And she's showing how to do the contour and where to put it. You can put it on the tip of your nose. And
That's one
you
of
can
my
put it on your
favorite
eye.
parts about the live stream. It not only tells about the products, but they usually always demonstrate exactly how to use it.
Yeah.
Like the primer, I was using it all wrong for so long, and then I watched the YouTube thing and I went, oh,
What are you
yeah,
supposed to do?
the primer? Actually, I started using it as my under eye concealer, and then you put your concealer over it, and everything
the mauve
stays much better.
Okay.
The mauve, yeah. So it's great product.
Yeah, for
I
some
put-
people, it's too creamy, the concealer, and so the primer.
Mhm.
And also, pink's supposed to neutralize
You're flashing.
dark circles. Pink neutralizes dark circles.
We have strobe light here.
You can twerk more. You.
Anyway, okay.
You don't need to be. In the
Well, I'm trying to make it quit
That's
blinking.
why I hide behind walls.
Anyway.
Light color
Yeah.
right there now.
Yeah, I love that. I love that idea.
And just-
Also,
think
what I
that's-
learned on one of the
I know,
videos, they
I've
call
gotta
it
figure out how to
baking.
do it.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Where they take the concealer and then they put powder over it.
Yes.
Then dip it in the powder and put with a brush. So put your concealer on, blend it with a foundation brush.
Well, as somebody who's just a beauty insider and not out
Oh,
there
yeah,
selling,
she
I love
knows.
the videos because it's telling me how to put
Exactly.
makeup on.
YouTube.
Right?
Because of the
Teenage
corner of
girls
the
are
eye
the
thing
ones
that
that
uses with the white. I notice it on everything now.
Yeah.
They know
Yeah.
all the latest makeup techniques.
With the brush.
Right, yeah.
Believe it or not,
But
'cause I used
To me,
do
I've got
that,
to
but
master it.
Now
It needs
they
to be
like
here.
are stepping it up.
I can do it with
They got
you.
A few more tricks up their sleeve.
It's easy. It's easy.
And
So I
even
just draw it on
watching
right here,
these,
right here.
I saw this
YouTube
cute
Wherever you
live
have.
streams.
order that
I
now
have
includes
discovered so
the
many different
highlighter.
like the
Nice.
It
bronze
has
powder that we have.
the
I
steps
don't know
orders
where-
of what it would
Have it
recommend.
in my arsenal for years.
What do you think is? Why do you think this is
Never
doing
used
it?
it properly.
Because we
Until
always think
recently.
it makes us want to look tan, but I don't want to look.
Yeah, but
So
it's
it's
just
more
going to
contour.
highlight your cheekbones and the outside of your temples and your jawbone. And you walk out looking so much
Who's the
healthier.
techie here?
It's wonderful.
Are you new to beauty control? Then?
She's
Yes,
brand new.
very
Let
new.
me just tell you, I love the
welcome.
videos because I don't know how to put makeup on, so they're great.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been watching the videos all the time.
I just
Learn
want to
how to
get
do it.
more educated about what's in the products
Yeah.
because I've been in the beauty industry for
Oh,
years.
So you know
So, yeah, so I need to know like what I'm talking about when I tell them about products.
Yeah.
What the difference is between the don't go to MAC, get this, and don't buy because I work in a salon, so
Yeah.
I have to like
Be more technical than most of us.
The
Yes.
videos.
Yeah, the
be on my
videos
game.
tell you a lot, but you can also find out a lot on the forms on file. And when you go down to product, it'll tell you the ingredients, or you can type in if somebody's allergic to something. You can type in the word and it'll tell you what products has that item in it, to where your client will have to avoid those.
That's good.
So it really is our Beauty Net is such a resource for us. It answers just about any question you can possibly think of. And if you don't get it answered there, if you Google it, a lot of times Gary Jones will come up and on Google, and he'll have a web page all about that subject. Like I didn't know anything about MRSA. And I really didn't know I'd never heard of it before, and somebody asked me about it, and I went, whoa, okay. So I went home and Googled it, and he had a whole forum on MRSA and what to do and how to take care of it and what the white bumps were that people develop, and it was just amazing. I got so much information out of that.
We love Google.
Yes, we love Google.
What I've learned about I haven't been a spa. I've been a spa girl here now. I've been part of Beauty Control since 2004, and I've used the products for a very long time. And I definitely have cheated, here and there, just because I was, a beauty insider. I would do some, buy things.
Cosmetic junkie.
It's funny. I'm not a cosmetic. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I didn't know. It was more about the skincare for me. I've always battled bad acne my entire life. I still, if I'm not consistent, if I know if I don't wash at night, I know it's gonna, do some harm. But what I have learned is as I use the product and I feel it feels good, and just like someone just asking me, and I'm like, oh, you're asking me? I'm like, I'll be able to tell them. And then there's a Facebook page that is for BC consultants. I use it all the time. It's called Beauty Control Consultants, and I'm always on that because
Like in BE? Or just
BE,
Okay.
and then Beauty Control Consultants. And that group page is from all beauty control consultants nationwide. And I honestly just go in because people ask questions that are really knowledgeable, and you have all directors answering questions. Obviously, the best thing is coming here and getting your hands on, getting your hand. You know, I'm a technical
Trying all the new items.
yeah, you know, touchy feely kind of thing. But I think I learned a lot from people just asking those questions. Another piece, I was able to go to Dallas a couple of times with Beauty Control to some of the conventions that they had there, and just when we had the opportunity to visit the actual, what do you call that? Where they make all the
Research and
products.
development.
Research and development center.
headquarters.
I was so impressed of what it looks like. I mean, everybody had to cover your shoes and wear like those doctor coats, and you walk in, everything's clean, and like they say, the majority of the products are paraben free, sulfate free, gluten free. You know, it's the top of my mind. The science part of it is always well ahead of what's coming out. And it really is.
Well, you know what I tell us? I tell the story about why Gary joined Beauty Control, because he was with us for 25 years, and they brought him over from Gap, because he used to make Gap fragrances.
Okay.
So what they would tell him is, here, we're going to make this fragrance, and it's going to be $80, and your cost, we have to keep the cost of it at $1.89.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they sell it for $80.
So go to Taiwan.
So this is what he said. This is what he said. And when I interviewed with Beauty Control, Ginger Heath, who was the owner at that time, Ginger and Dick, said, we don't care what it costs. You make the best. And so in our DNA cream, one of the ingredients is $50,000 a kilo. It's really expensive to make. And it's a $79 cream that we buy for $79. He said anywhere in the marketplace you went and bought, well, first of all, very few companies are even making that DNA, because they synthesized the DNA of the immortal jellyfish off the coast of Japan that doesn't die. So this jellyfish has a way of replicating its cells. So that's what the DNA cream is. Mm-hmm. And it goes over our tight firm pill. So I will tell people that story, you know, if they're really like, I like this and I like that. And also too, everything's fully guaranteed. Mm-hmm. And I've been selling it for 27 years. And I have a family that has skin that ages. I mean, I look at all my family, they all have wrinkled necks, they're all thin too. So that makes you more wrinkled right there. You're thin, guess what? You have more wrinkles. Sorry, but the loose old chicken neck is just looser. It is. And the more weight you lose, guess what? The more wrinkles you have. So I just look at my family, and I'm fair and I'm English, and we have a lot of wrinkles. And so ours are super results driven. So if they want something natural, steer them towards like these 2 essential oils we have. And I find that when you know a ton about skincare, and you're like so overwhelming to them. In fact, one of my consultants is like that, and she said, Lorraine, I did a spa the other night, and a lady literally walked up to me and said, you know what, you talk too much. Don't even say all that. We don't even want to hear it. That's what she said to her. You talk too much. Mm-hmm. I had to laugh. But it is, I understand what you're saying, because I always want to know one key thing about every product. Like, why is our polish better? Right? The polish it's better because it's jojoba beads, and jojoba beads have a natural oil on them it's so great for the skin, and you rub it on, you're not rubbing like an apricot kernel seed or a shell.
It's better for the environment.
And better for the environment. A lot of companies use polyethylene. We use polyethylene. Our line before this, which is plastic.
Mm-hmm.
But
and the jojoba melts.
And what?
And the jojoba.
Yeah, it literally like breaks down your skin and then moisturizes. So
it's also good for the environment. Yeah,
as you go on, yeah,
and
there's a brightening agent in it. So as you go on, you'll learn a tip about each thing, and beauty will teach you that too. Like each product, they'll go over and talk about why is our cleanser good, why is it, you know. And I always think there's so many stories that we share right here. I'll never forget Shirley Johnson saying, whenever I do a spa, I tell them to clean before they come. And she goes, so we stand in the kitchen and we use the cleanser, and they look at their white washcloth and went, wow, like it's filthy. Mm-hmm. Their cleanser at home did not work. So it's interesting. And I can share that with people.
It's
like
environment when you drive over here, just one little drive down the road.
Right. The environment.
Well, they would say, gosh, I still have foundation on, I still have debris on my skin. What happened here? But we just have the cleanest skincare. That's what I get too. As people are going, gosh, it feels like nothing on my face. Mm-hmm. You know, and then being a product of your own product helps so much too. Mm-hmm. You know, because then you can you create your own story. Mm-hmm. Like I sell tons of Nutrish. I just tell them about when I had that wart on the top of my foot, you know, and I had it blown off from the doctor, and then I had a hole in my foot. And I'm like, well, that's not much better than a wart, right? And then after it healed, I just used Nutrish. It was gone in 2 weeks. whole scar, everything.
She'll
The
find
Nutri-Rich jar. This is the original. And so one other thing too, we're an international company because our sister company is Nutrimetics. So hence Nutri-Rich comes from Nutrimetics. And this is their flagship product. In fact, this hair care, they came out with it last year. And that means that they sell the most of this. That's their big deal. That's why we've gotten the whole Nutri-Rich line is all from them. And they've gotten our Type Firm and Fill and our skincare and all that. Well, they came out with this last year, and it's in their top 5 sellers. How amazing is that? You know, that's one of their top 5
I
sellers.
can't wait to try the shampoo.
Where ours has always been, and I have a sample for you to go.
Yes.
If everybody
Here gets a sample.
Anybody who watches this, I'll send you a sample. Okay.
I've been using the church oil on anything I see.
I know,
I'm starting
I
to
love
get the age spots.
I think
And
it
then I
helps
use
with
that,
that too.
yeah. Yeah,
I
well,
work mine are better.
The age spots?
well,
I think
I've
it's
tried out
fabulous.
everything because the doctor, I went to
Look how
dermatologist,
good
they
my
wanted to
hands
give
look.
me something that I had to get my kidney tested. I'm like, I don't want to put in my body that I'm testing for kidneys. I'll just try every product, and it's going smoother.
I
Yeah,
use that
okay.
sunscreen for driving.
What? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what she said in my left arm. That's where I'm
Always
getting
on
all
the
my
side of your
age
face, you have
spots.
your age spots.
And
Yeah.
really, they wanted to give me something that I had to go get my kidneys tested. I'm like, I'm not putting that on my body. I'm like, I can deal with. I'll do anything on my skin.
So they think that was a result of something with your kidneys?
Well, no, the medicine that they want to give me to help with my skin.
oh.
I'm like,
No.
I'm not gonna. No, for skin, for beauty,
You're
I'm not gonna
find
deal with it.
after using the beauty control products, especially like BC line, I had the age spots on my face and I had skin
They
tags
go
on my
away.
neck.
Well, what
But all of
I,
a sudden one day I looked and I'm going, my age spots are gone and I couldn't find any
It happened with a mole I had right there. So I had a mole there from 5th grade, and it came off when our new
Well,
line of skincare
Just
came off.
using the regular BC line.
Skin tags come off.
facial line.
well,
all
what I've
those-
been
all
doing
those-
without-
That damn thing lived a long time
I'm
ago.
just so stressed.
It was flat.
I don't like anything on
Well,
No, it was flat.
Yeah.
It was flat.
I'm using that. Please give the everything.
I do.
It fell right off. I have a bunch of clients, their skin tags came off. They just use their
Yeah.
tonic on their neck. It does.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So
I love
anyway,
the rich oil in my hair. Just
Yeah.
grab a little bit and rub it in and just cover the ends.
yeah, it has. Well, I have a handout that has 30 uses for it. You can
Yeah.
run it under your hot bath water and use it for a bath oil. There's all kinds of things. So the next thing is recognition. Our top seller, I think I showed this already, was Elizabeth Galvin Little, Nurse in the City. I know I called her too and said, so what are you doing? You sold $800. And she's like, I just bring a product every week. And then they want it. And I say, hey, I'm ordering on Thursday. And
Nice.
how easy is that? If you're around people, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
They're buying it somewhere, but and even like our hand lotion is so excellent. Doesn't it feel good? I mean, it just makes your hands feel great.
Does it only come in the tube? Does it any of the lotions come in a pump?
No, it's only in the tube.
That one's only in the tube.
Yeah,
The
the
hand
cream
cream.
repair. Yeah.
Yeah, the hand cream has.
It comes in a small 1 ounce and in the 3 ounce.
It's kind of thick. I wonder if you could put it in a pump. It's kind of thick though.
Yeah. Because since I do
She's a
nails,
manicurist.
I'm like this. I
Yeah.
need like I don't want to.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not handy for me to open up and squirt. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
However, we do have other oils that are in a pump. We have our essential oil, body oil, that is really pretty natural.
That's super
Actually,
expensive though.
you can pronounce
For $39.
everything in it, but you don't use that much. It goes a long way.
Yeah,
Are you
she's
talking
doing a
about the
bunch
oil
of
in this
people every
line?
day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The oil in this oil and this line. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Nutri-Rich. So,
I got one on my legs.
Yeah, that does have a pump, but it is pricey. So we'll talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
that later.
Yeah.
It's fabulous though. And I think
You mix it with lotion, usually the oils.
oh, okay. There you go. That would be an idea maybe to put that in there. Some of the lotion. And then you could say, this is what I'm using on you and I have it for you again. I can get it for you next week or, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know, you might be really interested in seeing the gentleman who's his salon who does beauty control. And he uses
Yeah.
all the products on it. What's it?
Keith Harley.
Keith
Mhm.
Harley. Look up Keith Harley. He
On Facebook.
has
What's
amazing.
his name?
And he's
Yeah.
this handsome black man.
Yes.
Handsome.
Everyone loves his
Mhm.
videos that he has at his salon.
Mhm.
Oh, he's amazing.
And he's always with movie stars. He's in Washington, D.C. Always. He's doing makeovers and he stands there with them.
Oh, he was with Oprah Winfrey the other day.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
nice.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
And
cool.
it's
Keith Harley.
Harley.
Yeah. like the motorcycle.
Uh-huh. Pretty much, huh? So, and we had 2 top recruiters, and one is Gina Diaz down in San Jose, and the other one is brain me.
You.
No, I have 3. But I don't count me. That doesn't count. The other one was, I think Cindy, because you came in last month, yes?
I was going to say Cindy.
I think
but
it's
thought,
Cindy.
nah,
Yeah,
that would be
Cindy.
it. Yes.
Yeah. So Cindy, they're both not here, but Gina counts so because she's 2 hours away. So I'll have a gift for you. I'll send it to you. And also every month you do over $1,000. Is that my stinky dog?
Oh, bless you.
Then you get $1,000 gift. So, but I have a whole bunch of people that did. We had a slower month last month, but I know June is always the month of weddings, vacations, this and that, and this and that. But I will post our top sellers on our Facebook page because we had Elizabeth Galvin Little with 834. Never Spas, just shares. No, Joe Normington, 554. Never Spas, just shares. And Sims is Gina's due recruit. She did 500 immediately after she did Beauty U. She was so excited, and she watched the virtual. The virtual is really cool.
The virtual
really is.
BDU.
And it's the best because you can walk away from it. Like, not everybody wants to sit for an hour and a half. So you can watch 30 minutes, walk away, go back, watch 30 minutes, go back, watch 30 minutes, call me and tell me you did it. And then your name goes in, and then you get your bonus pack, which is the buffer and the buffing cream. It's a $92 package. And Sims, Julie Hughes did 500. Cindy did 459. Sharon McKenzie. Sharon came to one of our last meetings, and she buys everything for herself only. She did 400. So it's one of those things you got to spend a little bit of time with your consultants, but many times they end up spending.
That's why I'm like, I have this little stash of stuff I got. It's like
Those waterproof
this is
mascaras
not
last month.
for
On
you.
sale.
What?
Because I had bought some things for
Right.
myself, my daughter, and my roommate. It's like, okay, so we need to like be using them, but I wanted to find out more about them. But it's like, okay, I have a tendency to just like get stuff, and so I have to remember it's to like make money and not to like collect for myself.
Yeah.
But you gotta use it so you can actually be like honest about it. Like, oh my gosh, you're gonna love this. And be sure your passion is what's gonna sell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Look at my face. Isn't it glowing today?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you some. This is what I do. My clients are like, well, I'll tell them, I tried this new product and you'll really like it. Oh, I'm gonna get you some. Okay. Okay, so it's $25. Okay. So you can just write me. Okay. So that's what they do.
That's awesome.
They
Here's
just
Debbie.
do what they're told.
Well, men usually do that too with skincare. There she is.
I don't want to look at myself. Oh,
Look how
hi.
darling you are. Okay.
You're gonna be like Lisa.
Oh, no.
They're so funny. I'll look like this, like, man, my hair looks like crap. Like, okay. All right, so after that is Sharon McKenzie, Brandy Maxwell, and it goes down to Gina, who did, I think, 347. They're so teeny. Beth Morelli has been on my team forever. So us spa girls got to get our sales in there. And that's one of the things I'm going to talk about, too, because with this whole promotion, who wants to earn a trip? Anybody want to earn a free trip?
International.
Internationally?
Yeah.
So this month we have a chance to earn it for our partner or a loved one, our guest. So it's kind of usually we earn the trip for ourselves and then we go to earning it for the guest. They flip-flopped it this time. And they're starting it before celebration. So this month if you recruit 8, it sounds like a big number, but it's $35 recruiting. And they need to qualify and they have until the end of August 30th. Is it 30th? August 31st. 30 days has September, April, June, and
35.
November. 31st. So we have until August 31st for them to order or buy $500 retail. And we'll talk about that in a few minutes too. So that's how you qualify.
That's interesting because if you qualify your husband's going to be going, okay, now get out the door and stop. I want to go to Brazil.
Exactly. Well, what Chris said, he always writes the cutest stuff. He said, set your goal for recruiting 8. Naked 8 is a great club. And he goes, I'll tell you right now, too, you got to go to that person and tell them you're going to be really busy this month. And then you have to say, this is how you could help me because I'm taking you. And here's the other thing, too. You could also be responsible for 2 of them. You could find me 2. I'll find 6, you find 2. I know, it's cute. But they do.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I've taken my son on a trip. I've taken all kinds of people on trips. Well, they never did that. That's foolish, right? Because people, they know people too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't want that kit for $35? So while we're on this subject, let's just grab that kit for $35 and look at it. Okay, to see if you would like that kit for $35, right? I love it in here. I love the new bag. Has anybody looked at the bag?
No, I've seen it. The blue. Oh, the blue
The
one.
bag is way
It's this one.
cute. Yeah. They had it on the video.
I
and it
can't
was
really
so
see it
super
very
cute.
well.
It was
Oh, it's
cuter.
very cute.
It is cuter than that. Look cute. You know, sometimes things look better in person. Like,
Well, it doesn't show up on your screen very well.
so all this is just $35. Lip Appeal, full size. iPads, full size. Instant Manicure, full size. Warming Trend Mask, full size.
Awesome.
Love it.
It's doing the light show again. And they switched this up. They made this full size.
Wow.
So it's not the 1 ounce, it's actually the full size. And an adorable bag. So all of that, it comes to
Oh, the
over.
hand cream? Hand cream's full size?
It's full size this time. That cute
Nice.
turquoise bag. Isn't that cool?
That is very
So what I did with I had the most fun.
no brain.
You know, sometimes we get nervous too when we see someone who's been a client of someone else's, and we don't know what to say. So I just thought, I have a dance friend, and I know that she was a client of someone else's. And I just said to her, so, how are you enjoying your beauty control? You use beauty control, right? And she goes, well, I used to, but yeah, the pump just wouldn't work, and I threw it away. I'm like, what pump? Because we don't have that many pumps, right? I said, do you mean the silver bottle with the pump? She goes, yeah. I said, oh, we had a problem for a while with those. It's all guaranteed. I can get you another one. You can? I threw it away. I'm like, I'll get another one. So I just called Beauty Control, had him replace it, and I gave it to her. So it was all because I just said, you use Beauty Control, right?
Nice.
And so I said, as she's using it, every time I'd see her at dance, she'd like pull me over and go, and I'd be like, well, you got to try the skincare that goes with it, because I'm not kidding you. The cleanser is amazing, and the tonic is like the most anti-aging in the 4-step, and then the polish is amazing, and the sunscreen. You don't look at all the other stuff. So I went to her house, and she had her 2 grandkids there, and I did her face, and at the end, then I showed her this, and I said, you know, if you liked those things that you tried at the spa party that you had, these are all those things, and you can get them for $35, and there's over $100 in stuff. And then you always buy your own products for 20 to 50% off. And she said, but I'm not going to sell. So she said to me, but I'm not selling that stuff. I'm like, okay.
Don't have to.
And so I just got her information and went home and put it in. I mean, how easy. Just the verbiage sometimes. And I'm not saying we always want to dummy it down, because I think we've done that too. I know I've done that. Like always dumbing it down, like, oh, you don't have to make any money. But I think you could always leave it open. And almost when you recruit someone, it's like they're in kindergarten, because they don't really know. They don't know what a spa's like, and they don't know, the ability to have reorders, and they don't realize what a multi-billion-dollar industry this is. They don't talk to people about going onto QVC and buying a $100 eye cream. I mean, people do it all the time. Or go into Sephora, and the little teeny tiny inky dinky Dr. Perricone eye cream that's that big is $72 8 years ago. And I'm looking at this going, I need to share beauty control with more people, because it's like literally this big. I'm like, what? Is this a sample? Oh no. I'm like, okay. Is this a sample size? No, it's the whole size. So when I was talking, I think we tend to dummy it down too much. So if they say I don't want to sell, then okay. But even then I would invite them to a meeting. I would invite them to a BDU. I would invite them to. And when they say no, then it's all okay. But at least I feel like it's almost like your child being in kindergarten and they say they want to be a doctor, and that's the only thing you ever talk to them about. Or I don't want to do anything. I want to play with dogs for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? It's like we grow and we learn. And sometimes, haven't you all felt that way, where I didn't even know what I didn't know? I didn't know I didn't know that. Right? So it's like you get them to church and you baptize them later. I mean, you just do a little bit and a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, right? Rather than like just
baptized first.
just vomiting them all over. Just vomit all over them. Lynn and I were talking about that earlier. Sometimes we do just the opposite. We just like say too much, and we're too aggressive, and we make it all about beauty control. And that can be really ugly too. And it's almost like your little eat alarm goes off inside of you. Like, okay, that was way too much. So for me, when I'm at a party at a spa, I always talk about the career. But did I the first 8 years of my business? No, because I would like size up the room. Like, you know, I'm really tired and, you know, it's kind of getting late in my head. I'm saying this. And they all have money here and they don't really want a second job or they don't want to save money on their stuff. And when I came in, it was $500 and you didn't recruit to save money because you just don't spend $500 to save money on 20, you know what I mean? You just don't. That doesn't even make sense. But then when I went down to 99, then we did a lot of that. And now that it's even less than that. But I think our job is just to share from here and also to know some of the benefits of building a business. Like Shirley Johnson paying off $60,000 in credit card debt in a year. I mean, that is her story. That happens. Sure, we may not have that many spas ourselves, but I mean, we have the ability. And I've had big years, I've had slump years, but overall, I make a darn good living and I get to call my own shots and go to Pismo Beach for 3 days and not have to ask for anybody to do that for me. You know what I mean? And especially during my problem, my income went down, but this is the kind of business that happens. It's like you have to be able to step out of yourself, which is really difficult to do when you're in a bad space, right? But then you learn it a little bit more each day, like, okay, that all that badness is still there. And when I can't pay my bills, that badness is multiplied times 10. That's how I always look at it. Like, that's all worse. So what am I going to do today for the person that's good? And how am I going to nurture that person and take myself off myself and realize that that's what she needs. She needs to have the option to be able to say yes or no. You know, and how can they say yes or no if they don't know? So that's why every single spa I share a little bit about this. At the end, I always share booking and I always share about the career. And we're all going to have a different story. And that's what's the fun of it. You get to pick your own story. You get to share it. Here's the $99 kit. And I can't forget January when I showed this, and we turned right around after that meeting and went and recruited 13. Remember that? Because we forget what's in the $99 kit. In fact, last month, I think I only had one person get the 35. My other two got the 99 because they said, I want the skincare.
I got that.
Did you get those?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is a better deal. I mean, really it is. It's the skincare and it's the anti-aging serum that I just put over there because Lynn and I were talking.
Not tilted for far enough.
There's all this stuff in here.
Which one did I got the one with the polish. The hand polish. But then I got it was a $99
Yeah, it's this one.
but-
It is this one.
Oh, that, yeah.
It has all the stuff that I showed before, plus it has all the half sizes, the starter sizes of the skincare, and this really neat serum. So it's another like $125 and stuff for $75.
I'm down
There's
to
more
like
than
my
that.
little sample. Cindy got me like one of the smaller kits, so
Yeah.
I'm down to like squeezing before I start on that.
Oh, okay.
She told me do not use anything else.
Oh, you got the travel size.
Yes.
Yes.
So she got me that.
I see a difference in your skin. Do you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Just
Just from seeing you 2 weeks ago.
It must be the glow of too much sun. No, it's a nice product.
Isn't
Actually,
it?
yeah, because I've tried a lot of different things, so it is good.
Well, just to know that Cindy endorses it when she sells Obagi, you know, that's a pretty big, right?
Yeah.
I have another esthetician who has a day spa in Vacaville, and she uses exclusively beauty control. In fact, she even does the buffer and the buffing cream and charges like $80 for it. I'm not kidding you.
Well, it's nice because it's not too aggressive in that product, because a lot of people can't use all
Harsh.
the new things out there because of the
They're too intense.
acid and all that. Yeah. So that's kind of like
And you know what the difference is too? I'm sorry, I just cut you off.
that's okay.
Because Gary talked about that quite a bit. We have a delivery system that doesn't deliver it all at once. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Like our retinol product. So many people have reactions to retinol and Retin-A. They get really red and dry, but ours has a delivery system that goes, it's time released.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So it is as strong, but it's not all at once on your skin. It's over the period of 8 hours. Interesting, huh?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. What was I going to say to you about?
Was it because I cut you off?
I would say yes if I wasn't being taped.
We're keeping it real.
Lorraine, shut up. And this will be used later for blackmail and yeah.
You can.
On July 5th, you said at 8:33.
You can tell where she works, right?
Oh my gosh, you're right. Now that I see
Miss Attorney girl.
Yeah, okay. No, no.
the other
And you
part
were
of it.
talking about the sets and what you were using the travel sizes, and then you're squirting out the bottom of it before you start into using this guy.
Oh,
Yeah, so
And the harshness.
And we were talking about how beautiful your skin
yeah.
has looked over the last 2 weeks.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I need to also I have the night cream, so I just need to get the whole regime going down.
And there's a printout for that on Forms on File, and it
Oh,
will
is
tell you exactly what to use when.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yes, it's
I forgot
nice.
about that.
Yes.
Because now I need like the major sunscreen,
Mm-hmm.
so that's important to me.
Is yours all gone, the little one, the travel? Because you have a half size one in your kit.
Do I?
You have cleanser, toner, polish, day cream, night cream, and eye cream. They're all
And the
about,
day
about
cream
half
has
sizes.
The day cream has
Sunscreen.
SPF 20.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I thought it did, but
UVA
sometimes I
and
need like
UVB.
a pilot on. And if I don't have my good thing, there's one side tube's bigger than the other because I don't have my glasses. I'm like,
I'm the same way too.
this, yeah.
Fortunately, the larger sizes have bigger print and they're different shapes, so you're good. You'll be fine.
Okay. Well,
And then after you go to Beauty U too, you could get that for 45% off if you want to get the full size ones. Because you could order, if you order 500 after Beauty U, you get 45% off. So it costs you $275.
I think I did get that when I did the half off because I just remember I ordered like 300. Was it 300?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, like
Because a
300.
lot of things were half off, so I think I did get a bigger size.
Oh, you did get the skincare then.
Yeah, and then I got my daughter a set of the Skin Logics.
Oh, it's clear.
Yes.
Okay.
That has the stick, the blemish stick.
Oh, the Duo Pen. The night.
I got her that
Right.
kit.
Good stuff.
But during the skincare sale for the 50% off, is that when you got it?
Yeah, but then
Okay,
I was
gotcha.
looking, I was like,
Okay.
okay, should I have gotten her I started to get the itemized things, and then I thought, okay, should I have gotten the kit? I think I got the kit. Sorry, something blew in my throat. So, because I was like, okay, which is the better deal here? Getting the kit, 5 items?
Usually the kit saves you because like the skincare is $183 separately and then $159 when you buy the set of the BC facial.
Okay.
So $159, you save about $28, like almost like getting a free polish.
I'm trying to do it
The
by
same thing
midnight.
with the
I have
clear.
like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have time to do a bunch of math right now. It's just like push to continue. I had to ask it, so I ordered a bunch of those pads that aren't the makeup remover pads. The other pads, I guess they're for after
Sweet.
sun.
Oh, the towel.
Sweetest Lynn.
Yes, and I was
Yeah.
thinking they were sunscreen facial
Oh.
wipes and everything. And then when I looked, it was like for after skin.
Yeah, they're
after
aloe.
sun.
They're aloe
So it's
pads.
aloe.
Mhm.
Okay, good, because I'm at work, so I need to bring them home. So we were just doing a lot of voting. That's a good thing for
They are really nice when you feel grimy and it's real gentle on your skin.
yeah, and for too much sun, aloe is wrong.
Yeah, it's really a bomb.
Okay.
You're right. Okay. So it's a learning curve. So don't feel it is a lot at first, but once you have it, we only introduce maybe a product or two a month. And so, and that's what you can always text me. Someone asks me this question. Sometimes I don't even know the answer, but we can always, like Lynn said, find out.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So we talked a little bit about that. So let's just talk about the recruiting promotion. Anybody want to hear about that?
Yes.
So it's sad though too, because I can relate. Everybody sitting here could say, wow, 8 is a lot. I can relate. I know the same thing. I did the same thing. It's that gremlin on your shoulder, right? Like 8 is a lot. I talk about that. And I always want to do the trip, and I haven't earned a trip like in 7 years. So it's like, I have not. I've been in 11, but I haven't done one for about 7 years. So, but you know what? It only takes, here's what it takes. Right now to do that, you'd have to do about 3 people per week. That would be 9 recruits this month. And when you break it down like that, and just start creating a Frank list. Frank is an acronym for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids,
Kid connections.
or church. It could be Frank or Frank. And when you have kids, you have a ton of connections right there. I kind of miss that, because I do. I still have my clients, like the assistant in my daughter's first grade class. She still buys product from me like 24 years later. Isn't that cute? She's like, how was Sarah's wedding? I'm like, oh, it was so great. Anyway, start writing down. And then you can also do like a topical list. Like, who do I know who loves makeup? Like right now it's 50% off. I can call them and say, there's this great kit. I'd love to show it to you. And the coolest part is, just like Lynn said, you can get your makeup for 50% off through the month. Another way to do it. I mean, think of someone who wants more friends, who's really social, who wants to get out of the house. There's people like
Who's going
that.
to be retiring?
Oh, what's going to be retiring?
Wants to not sit in front of the booth tube watching soap operas all day.
Mhm.
So
Wants affiliation with a group. Volunteers, because we have the WHO Grant Awards, and not very many people apply for those. Remember that. I mean, it's such a small group that applies for that. I mean, I was on the WHO board. We have a nonprofit called WHO, and sometimes we gave away 7 grants, and we only got like 12 applications. Think about that. That's craziness. Go the extra mile. That's not very crowded. I love that quote. Did you see that on Facebook?
no.
Go the extra mile. It's never crowded. Isn't that bad? Go the extra mile. It's never crowded. I'm like reading this going, that's me! It's never crowded. But no one applies for these grants. In fact, when Barbara Jura got that one for $25,000 for Voices in our city, one of our consultants applied for a grant. Because if you volunteer for a nonprofit, you can ask for funds from our company's nonprofit. And they have a criteria, you have to fulfill that, and then they pick them. And they wanted to give her $40,000, and they could only allocate for what they would do with $25,000. It's crazy. They wanted to give $40,000 to that group.
No thanks, we don't need it all.
Well, they couldn't, because they would only give what they could say, we're going to do this. And they were doing something with the kitchen. Anyway.
Justify the finances. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, again, it's just, there's so much opportunity there. So let's talk about getting those aid, or I shouldn't say getting those aid, because when you do it for your own personal motivation is when it becomes ugly. You know, that you have to really have a mindset of, this is the best thing for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is the best thing for you to save 20 to 40%. This is the best thing for you to have a little residual income and build a team because you've got 2 kids and, you know, you want to maybe create something for your future. Because literally a lot of my team has been on my team for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Linda Deckhorn that was on a continent, she's been on my team for 9 years. Mm-hmm. You know, do you know Linda?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, she's got like 7 or 8 consultants on her team. Yeah. So I've never been a big recruiter, but I've shown a lot of people how to do what I do. Okay. But I've always been consistent, and I've only been not booking spas just recently, and I'll go do one and I'll go, there's so much fun. Why do I not do those? Because you pamper the women. I mean, think about this. If they went to a day spa and had a lip treatment and a hand treatment and an eye treatment, Nordstrom's day spa charges $100 for that. $100. And granted, someone applies it.
It's more because you usually feel like you should buy something
Because you buy one of the treatments, probably.
because
No.
somebody spent the time with you. You better walk out of here with something.
Even paying $100?
Mhm.
Even paying $100, you would still feel guilty about not buying it?
Sure.
Really?
They get commission.
And then
The
a
girls
tip.
do.
Well, I know when I listen to them, every time I have a facial, I'm laying there thinking, wow, I am not passionate enough. That's what I always think. Because they make me want it. I'm like, we have a buffer. I'm getting sold on this buffer that he's trying to sell me, right? The last time, I think it was at Opryland Hotel, it's the last time I had a facial. Well, except for Cindy. And I'm like, man, I am not patient. I'm not passionate enough because I want this. And all it is he's saying, this is our favorite. I mean, does it make you want it? Like, this is our favorite drink. Do you want to try it? Of course you're going to want to try it, right? How easy is that? I mean, even to book a spa, I want to hang out with you. That's what I said to a girl that just came up to my silly Gino demonstration. Sorry, G, if you're watching this. It's not a silly one, but I just said, I want to just hang out with you. I'd love to do a spa and come and spa you and your friends. She said, sure, I have a pool. You come over. That's what she said. All I said was, you're fun. I want to hang out with you. I think we make it rocket science, and it really, we need to get over ourselves, and it really isn't.
It's more a personal connection with people.
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
the beauty part comes later. It's the making the connection with that person and realizing that person realizes that you're just a nice person that wants to share what we have because we believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you believe in something, you're going to share it, whether you know it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow or another, you'll share it.
The best thing I ever learned at the spa party is where I acted like I was one of them. And when I pull out the instant manicure, they go like this. Oh, so you're doing the party? Those were my best parties. And I didn't even discover that until like 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just like help her with drinks and just sit around and talk. go up and say, oh, I'm wearing the beauty control. I don't even say that. Hey, I'm Lorraine. I don't even. That's how they relate to you the best. You know, you don't even want, you want to sit down on the floor. I mean, that's how I do the best spas, is being like at that level with them and not standing, unless it's a big group. Then you need to stand to, you know, corral the cats into one spot. It's like herding little kitties, little kitchens, a lot of women, right? But just be real, and you know that you only need 4 things. You only need their social, their birth date, and basically their email. And most of us are our friends' addresses, even
And their
phone
credit
numbers.
card.
And their credit card. That's the 4th thing, right?
Yeah.
And you can do it. They don't even have to sign the agreement. I hope Chris Dushlock isn't watching this. You can also have, I've been doing this. Hey, surprise me and go on my website and sign up. Surprise me. And I've had people do that. I said, just make sure my name's on the website, not someone else's. Because I've had that happen too. But I wake up and I have a consult the next morning. You know, it's just say, surprise me. Oh my gosh,
That'd
just
be
make
a
sure.
fun little
Isn't
Facebook game, you know.
Wouldn't it be?
You buy the kit and I'll draw a name, you know, for this extra little, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we recruited someone last week, because that's what I've been doing, is just calling all my dropped consultants. And I have no idea who she is. I've never met her. She lives in Petaluma. And she's super sweet, and she was thinking about it. And I said, if you do it today, I'll give you a gift, and you can just name it. And so she asked for the sunscreen, the moisturizer. And it was funny is all I had to do was say, does your skin miss beauty control? She's like, it really does.
The other piece that you haven't mentioned is sometimes when you're having fun doing things, because I haven't really started I haven't tried to build a team. I just share the opportunity, and whether they take it, if they join the team, join the family, I'll invite them to come on, come to your meeting with me, even though I was like, I can't go, but so I'm finally back, so it feels good to be here for one.
And that's the nice thing, you can come and go. There's no rent you're paying, or there's no
so I'm walking away with
ramifications.
this is what I'm gonna walk away with. But in my little bag in there, see that orange bag hanging? Go ahead and open it and get that little black thing hanging at the very bottom.
That's the
little
cutest
black
bag.
Yes, my sister just brought it for me. The littlest one.
Yeah.
So beauty control sends you things, and you don't even know what you're like. Wait, I didn't order anything, and then
Hello Kitty back.
That's so cute.
That's my wallet.
So you got the necklace.
And so
I love it.
I'm like, what is this? And so they comes out with the
That is so cute.
Oh, isn't that cute?
I
So I'm
love
like,
the
I
dog
have no
tag.
idea what I did to earn it. I'm like,
I
what
think
did
it's
I do?
500 and 500 those 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Isn't it
and then I have to
darling?
put
You should put it on.
everything.
You should wear it.
Yeah.
And she has this really cute purse. You go
And it's
on.
happened a couple of times.
It
The
has.
purse. Actually, my purse is in the car.
Yeah.
The brown leather
Mhm.
purse.
Yes.
Like,
That's a pretty purse.
Yeah.
Isn't it pretty?
So, and that was, so I'm not really working the business, but it's still being rewarded. So that's the cool thing about
You're doing
it.
it like a hobby.
Yeah.
That's what you can call it.
Yeah.
I mean, people that I know that dance, they spend hours and hours and hundreds of dollars on dance.
Yeah.
Because they enjoy doing it,
So
right?
that was
That's so cute. You should put it on. I love that.
Yes.
I should have worn mine tonight.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
Oh, I
this?
would have totally matched.
I have that too. I have it. I love it. We've had like 4 dog tags, and every time we get one of those, I get so much business from it. Did you ever have one?
Oh
Yeah, we had a whole bunch of them.
yeah.
That was a cute one though,
Yeah,
especially.
that is cute.
It's very blingy.
Definitely
Very blingy, blingy. I love it. So any ideas and then about recruiting? Any of you have ideas? What I was thinking of is posting on our team page ideas for recruiting, or good news about I talked to someone, or I talked to a girlfriend, or I posted on my Facebook page, or any little baby step you did. Any little baby step you did.
Okay, mine is that I have my beauty control brochures, and then what I've done
Okay,
is
come on.
I've
I have
opened
another bag. I have another
Oh,
bag.
the $35 offer to join, and I folded it in half
I like that.
and put it in my brochure. And then I've also copied off the cover of my Achiever that shows 50% off the makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And then that
That's
way,
cute.
then when I pass out my brochure, they're getting these 2 flyers along with it.
Love
Mm.
it.
And that way,
And
then
you
they
have
can.
such great ideas.
That is a great
And
idea.
if I just mention it to you, hey, just check this out. And if you're interested, give me your phone number. I'll give you a call. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Or give me
Where'd
a
you get
call.
this from? Forms on File?
Forms on File. Actually, it was under the bar that goes across, Build Your Business, and
Okay.
go down and recruiting, and then they have downloadable flyers.
Okay.
And they have the flyer for something like this every month, and they have all of the packages on there. The $99 and
Oh, right.
the
The $2.99.
$2 and the makeup and the skincare. They have all of the packages, so you can copy whatever page you want, or all of them.
Here's another secret too. You could say, and this is something that's kind of manipulative, but I recruited probably 7 last promotion, maybe 6, but no one qualified. So we have the freedom to say, to get that $35 kit, really you're required to host a spa. And what we'll do is I'll come do it for you, give you the sales, and we'll order product for you. And all we need to sell is $250, and you'll get $250 for free. If we sell 500, you'll make $225, right? She'll make $225 if she's ordering after her beauty order. How cool is that? So that will get you them qualifying. And I'll never forget one of the last trip I got. I think it was one of these, because some of them I earned for team sales. 3 of them were just my team sales we qualified. But the recruiting one, I remember sitting at someone's coffee table, and she had all of her family over. And so we got really creative, and she wanted to give them her discount. I'm like, okay, that's cool. The only thing is we won't know until the sales are done. So that's how I introduced it. You're all going to get her discount, but we're not going to know until we add up all the sales. That's the goofiest thing. But it ended up that they bought enough stuff for us to order 500, and they got their 40, the higher discount. So there's such creative ways. Really, our mind doesn't always work math-wise like that. But when you get close to your goal, you can get super creative, right? You don't want to do that all the time, and you don't want to give away. Like, I think that it's so valuable. That's why I can't just always dummy it down so much, because I have to share those 3 different ways. Like, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. And I'll many times start out with your product's a discount, share with your family and friends, be a hobbyist, or do 2 spas a month. And you can make a car payment. Really, once you start kicking with your spas, they're $400 and $500 regularly. You see that with your Party Light, right? Is it Party Light? Yeah. Or you can create a team and have residual income every single month, and you can create a 6-figure income. Really, the sky's the limit. So giving them all 3, at least then they are hearing a little bit. It's like a little seed planted, right? A little seed planted. Would you say, who's gone through the virtual BDU? Nobody here, huh?
Yeah.
Who up with you?
Did you?
I watched
The
it.
virtual? Did they talk about recruiting? Tell me. Did they talk about it at all? Cool.
Yes, they did.
Sweet.
Yeah, they covered quite a bit.
They do.
Actually, they did.
And I love Lisa
And it's
Wilkinson.
an
She's
hour
funny, and
15
she's
minutes, and they covered really just about everything you could possibly
that's
cover.
awesome.
It was
They don't
good.
cover really about selling on your website. I know that.
No, they did mention
Yeah,
it though.
because Gina had a sale already on her website.
Oh, good for her.
And she got the email
Yeah.
and she didn't notice. And it's really easy to have happen. So that's why I want to have everybody know, when you have your website, make sure that when you get an email, make sure you read it, whether it's coming from you or Beauty Control. Because I guess there's an option that they can put their credit card information in there, but you're still going to fulfill it, which I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought either Beauty Control fulfilled it and took the CC, or you fulfilled it and you took the CC. So there is a little,
Yeah, you have
there's-
to make sure that you're going to deliver it.
so just read your email. Just read your email, because it did say we have your funds are in ProPay, but you need to follow up with her. But anyway, she's going to be happy to have that 45%, right, this month from last month. Yeah, and it's 45% still on our website, so it's worth the $11.95 if you have girlfriends that are ordering, because online sales surpassed retail sales last year. There's more online sales than there are retail sales in stores.
Well, I was going to say
Not amazing.
earlier that people love to get things delivered to their doorstep.
They do.
I mean, I know I do.
Do you?
Oh yeah, I love to go home. It's like, there's a package on this. And you know what?
And it's their shoes.
Anybody that loves to have that, they're the ones that need to sign up, because it gets delivered to their doorstep every time they order.
And it's like Christmas. I still feel that way when I get my beauty
I was
control
like,
order.
oh,
Still,
get a box.
27 years, I'm like, oh, I'm so excited to try that. So excited to try that shampoo, even though I just spent $100 on my Kevin Murphy. Like, what in the world? Okay. So did we need that till it was dead? There's a really cute watch too that for your first qualify. You get that really cute watch. Did you see it?
Cute,
It's
yeah.
very cute. What are you laughing
Wait a
about?
minute, is that for
3, you get the
anybody?
suitcase. Everybody.
I don't know.
The charm bracelet's for anybody recruiting their first consultant. So like you get it, you would get it. The charm bracelet is actually super cute too. Oh, I'm sorry. It's these cute earrings. I didn't recognize the designer, but they're
the watch.
the backward forward earrings.
Yeah, I want them.
They're super cute. Here's the charm bracelet, remember that?
Mhm.
It's really cute.
That's the same one?
Yeah, it's the same one. That's for first time recruiters. Okay. Oh, this is to become a VIP. I need new luggage. That won't help me. But oh well. That's the nice thing about beauty control. It's
The
like you can just
VIP
toss your old bags or
is
give them
kinda
one.
cool for
Is
the
it
first
cute?
time VIP though.
That's so cute. So Lisa, you use that? Did you
Why
have
don't they do that for
The
us old
VIP's free.
VIPs?
That's what I said.
But
I know. I told them.
sometimes they do.
Why don't they just have this if you go up another notch?
Do they still do things for executive VIPs?
Sometimes. Right now you can get cash when you your unit does. Or was it just last month? You didn't get that email?
I don't know. I don't get beauty control emails.
You don't? Do you get mine?
I need to check your email.
Check your trash.
Yeah, they
Or-
are going to spam. Yeah, you gotta switch it up because my old beauty control one became the junk mail email.
Oh.
So I made a new one, so I just have to change it. It'll be my
Oh.
one time I can change. But I'm afraid it's gonna happen again. So.
Okay, we're just fooling around now, so thank you for listening. Oh, no, we're going to continue on, but I try to just keep it at like an hour and 10. All right? Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Happy recruiting if you want to be in our 8 is great. 8 is great club.
Bye.
Really, really, truly, the beauty control trips are like so amazing because everything is paid for. You just get your bottom to the airport, and from that point on, you have shuttles, you have food paid for, you have, everything is paid
Spending
for.
money.
Spending money. It's everything. I just went through my Portugal stuff and noticed how much money was on my bed. I know. It's just like the best. So it's worth working
The effort.
working hard for a couple of months. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye. Be beautiful.